What's going on, guys? Shadow Raj here, and I want to say sorry for not having a video yesterday. I wasn't feeling too well and I didn't get a whole lot of recording done, but we're back today, and today we have the Fuzzy Buddy event. So we need a whole lot of shinies. We need 3 Teddiursas, we need 2 Cubchews, we don't need any Pancham. We got 2 Pancham, and then what's the other one? The Stuffle. We need 2 Stuffles. So we've got a lot to do for the research. So that's going to be our goal. And with that being said, let's get into it. We'll go ahead and start with the premium research. It was complete 1 field research task, so we had one ready to go, so we went ahead and did that, and let's see what we can get. The first one is a Pancham, not shiny, in a 602, and you want a 638, I believe, for the Pancham. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if this one's any good. Nope, not really. Up next we have a Stuffle, and I believe this one is a 579. And let's go ahead and take a look. Yep, that one's decent. And number 3 is going to be, ooh, shiny Cubchew. That's pretty awesome. And a 453. I think it's 459 for the hundo on this one. Actually, it's a 458 for the Cubchew. So this one ain't gonna quite be the hundo, but it should be a decent one, I would think. And there we go, register the Cubchew to the decks. That's pretty freaking awesome. And let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, not the best, but we'll take it. So this next one is a Teddiursa, and you want a 569 for that one. And like the rest of them, let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, that one's not too good. So then we'll go ahead and claim our 1000 Stardust and our XP. And now you get to choose a route. I think we're gonna choose Teddiursa. We've already got the Pancham, and we just got a Cubchew, so we need 1 Cubchew, we need 2 Stuffle, but we need 3 Teddiursa. And since we need more of it, I think we'll go ahead and choose that route. And so now we need to complete 1 through 10 field research tasks, and these should all be the Teddiursa. So let's go get some research and see what else we can get. And we've got 3 research tasks. Let's see what we get. A Cubchew that's not shiny, and a 439. And number 2 is going to be a Stuffle, not shiny, and a 563. And then the third one is going to be another Cubchew, not shiny, and a 447. So no shinies, no hundos in the first 3, but we'll keep looking for more. And check out what we found, a shiny that we needed in the wild. And it's huge, a shiny Bidoof. That's pretty freaking sick. Definitely gonna catch this thing, and hopefully it's pretty good. I mean, if not, we'll still take it. A huge shiny is still pretty cool to get. But that means we need 1 more Bidoof to complete that set, so that's pretty awesome, and it helped us complete a task. And there it is, being registered to the deck. So all around, that was a pretty good catch right there. It says we have a bar barrel, but we don't have a bar barrel. And that's the tallest one we got. What do the stats look like? That's decent enough, we'll take it. So let's go ahead and check these researches. Just got our huge shiny Bidoof. Let's see if we can keep it rolling. Let's start with the bottom. It's going to be a Stuffle, not shiny, and a 546. And how about you, number 2? There's a shiny Pancham. That's pretty cool. We didn't need it, but we'll definitely take it. We'll take any shiny, really. And with it being a 617, we need 638 for the hundo, but we'll go ahead and take a look. That's 3-star, so we'll definitely take that. Let's keep that luck rolling. And can we get back-to-back shinies? No, we cannot. And a 436, so not the hundo for this one. All right, let's see what we get from these 3. Up first is the middle, and it is another Cubchew and a 448. So this one is 10 off the hundo. That's pretty cool. And up next is going to be another Pancham and a 616. So far we haven't really got any Teddiursas from the research, so I'm glad we went with that route. And we can go ahead and collect those after we finish these 3 researches. And the next one is another Pancham, not shiny, and a 612. Alright, we've got all of our Teddiursas ready. Hopefully we can get at least 1 shiny. And what is the first one going to be? Not shiny, so we're looking for 569 on this one. And number 2 is gonna bring not shiny and a 544. How about number 3, not shiny, and a 562? Let's go ahead and take a look at this one real quick. Yep, pretty decent, we'll take it. Let's pick another path, so we're just gonna go ahead and pick Teddiursa again. We didn't get any shinies that first time. Maybe the second go will be better. So it's the same thing again. Field research task 1 through 10, so let's get to doing it. And check it out, guys, we got a shiny. Of course, the first set I try to do off camera, we get a shiny. So shiny Stuffle, we needed that one. So now I don't know what happened with that throw there. That was kind of weird. But now I'm super glad that we chose the Teddiursa because we still need that one, and we still haven't seen a single one from the regular research. So that's kind of interesting. But there it is, registering the Stuffle. Now we just need one more of those and that set's complete. So far we're 50 minutes in and we're doing pretty good, I think. And that's a pretty decent one. We'll take it. Hopefully we can get another one and those 3 Teddiursas and then one more Cubchoo. Well, we had some pretty good luck off camera, so let's see if we can continue that. We've got the Stuffles that we need. So we're done with Stuffle, we're done with Pancham. We need one more Cubchoo, and we still haven't got a Teddiursa yet. So let's see if we can flip that around right here. Let's start with the top, and what are you gonna be? You're gonna be a Pancham and a 632. And number dos is a Stuffle, not shiny, and a 560. And third luck's the Charm, right? No. It's a Cubchoo though, so we still need that one. And we have our Teddiursa done again, so hopefully we can get a green one out of here. First up is not green and a 530. And how about number 2? Not green and a 539. Will number 3 be the green one? It will not, and a 559, so it's creeping up. This one is 10 off the hundo, so we'll go ahead and take a look at it and see what 10 off looks like. And pretty decent. Hopefully we can get a green one on this next one, or any of these really. How about number 4, still not green, and a 547. And come on, buddy, you can shine right here on number 5, or not, and a 557. Number 6, what will you be? Not green, and another 557. Lucky number 7 maybe is still not shiny, and a 544, so still no luck so far. And number 8, will you be the one? You will not, and a 550. That's how it goes sometimes when there's a bunch in the field research like this. There's just one that just won't do it for you. But maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. Hopefully we do, at least one, then we could trade for the others. But I'd really like to get the first one ourselves, so let's see if we can get it right here. We did not, and another 549. And number 10, will you be it? You will not, and a 546. So we're struggling with this one so far. And the last one of this group is still not shiny, and a 553. So it's supposed to be 1 in 10 odds, so we are over the 1 in 10 for the Teddiursa, but just because it's 1 in 10 doesn't mean you'll get it in 1 in 10. So how about, are you any good? No, not really. So we can keep going, we can keep grinding, trying to find some more. And before we move to the next area, we've got 2 more here, so let's see what we get. First up, ooh, there we go, shiny Teddiursa. And it just now updated that my other screen recording went in, but we'll take that. Shiny Teddiursa. So we've got 1 of each of them now, so that's pretty freaking sick. And maybe we can get a Shundo now, but we still need to get 1 more Cubchoo and 2 more Teddiursas. So we've got about an hour and a half left, so we're halfway through the event. There we go, register that to the Dex. And I was wondering if it was gonna tell me we have a Ursing, but we don't. So I don't know why the Dex does that, but oh well. And that's a pretty decent one, we'll take it. But we still need 2 more of those and 2 more Cub Chews. We got an hour and a half left, so hopefully we can make that happen. And the next one up is a shiny Pancham, so back-to-back shinies. Unfortunately, this is not the hundo, but we're doing pretty good with Stuffle and we're doing pretty good with Pancham. So hopefully we can lean that luck more towards the other 2 that we need. And then once we get all of them, you know, I'm just happy with whatever shiny we get. But that's pretty freaking awesome to go back-to-back, and it's decent too, so we'll definitely take it. All right, we've got 3 more tasks here. Let's see what we get. Let's start with the bottom one and see. It's a Stuffle, not shiny, and a 557. And how about the middle one? It is a Cub Chew, but not shiny. The last one is a Stuffle, not shiny, but I think 579 is the hundo, so that's pretty freaking cool. That'd have been really awesome if that was shiny, but I'm pretty sure this is the hundo. And let's go ahead and take a look. Yep, it sure was. And check it out, guys. We found our second Cub Chew, so that's pretty freaking awesome. So that completes the set. So now we just need the Teddiursa, which is funny because that's the route we went twice and we still only have 1. But we've got 40 minutes left, so here's hoping that we can do that. And let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Almost the floor, but we'll take it. It's a shiny. All right, guys, we've got our final 2 checks. Let's see if we can get 1 more Teddiursa. And the first one is a Teddiursa, but it's not shiny, so that's unfortunate. Maybe this last one will come through for us. And let's see if this one will be the green one. Nope, it's a Pancham and a 598. So, you know, it was all in all, it was a pretty good day. We got a bunch of the shinies we needed. If we only need 2 out of a lot that we needed, that's fine by me. Like I say, I can always trade for them, so that's okay. And looking at our 4 stars, we got the Stuffle, but before that we got a Wurmple, so that's pretty awesome. We'll take that. Unfortunately, no Shundos, but we got the 2 Cub Chews. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Stuffles, and we got 4 Panchams and 1 Teddiursa, so that's pretty successful in my book. So before we wrap up this video, we're gonna evolve one of our Cub Chews. We can't do the Stuffle yet. We don't have enough candies, and the Pancham we have to do our adventure with. So we'll go ahead and evolve what we can, which is these guys here, and just to go ahead and evolve this one, so that way we can get our decks entered, and that's pretty freaking awesome. We had a pretty good day in my opinion. And now that this is evolving, we can go ahead and get it in the decks, even though the decks earlier showed that we had it when we caught our Cub Chew, but you know, it is what it is. So I really like this dex entry stuff. It's pretty awesome. So there we go. Now we've got that set complete. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And also comment down below. Let me know, did you get all the shinies you needed? Did you get any hundos, any shundos? Let me know down in the comments. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.